Oecolampadius De Gaudio Resurrectionis, Episode 3. Nunc neutrum mihi curdrae, neque tu parvi pedis ut magnus Agesilaus aebat, magnam caligam probardres, neque hoc ratione par pari rederem, et quid, ut caetera taceam, referet medico incolumitati restitutus aeger? As Oecolampadius continues, he says first, nunc neutrum mihi curae. Nunc I'm going to take here in this sense, as it is. Now, nunc can be temporal, meaning now, but it can also be inferential, as it is. As it is, neither of these things, mihi curae. Mihi is masculine, singular, and dative. That's a dative of reference. And curae is feminine, singular, and dative. This is the dative of the object for which. And together, these are typically called the double dative or the geminate dative. So now neither of these things, now we have to ask, what is neutrum or neutrum? Well, they are the items mentioned in the previous episode, namely that great gifts require equal gratitude. That's one point. And secondly, that small gifts are expanded by a more extensive commendation. And by itself, neutrum doesn't have context, so you'll have to watch the previous episode, Oecolampadius 2, in order to understand a neutrum very well. So he says, as it is, neither of these things are to me for a care, or we might say, neither of these things concern me, to make it more idiomatic. Now he's going to give some reasons. He has neque here and neque there. Neither are you, who is a person of small foot, parvi pedis, neither do you or would you, parvi pedis, approve, probardres, magnam caligam, and this means a large shoe. Now when we say parvi pedis, which is masculine singular and genitive, this is all part of a metaphor. Oecolampadius is saying to his friend, the doctor, you are a person of what we might call simple tastes or not excessive ambition. You are a person with a small foot, and so you would not approve of a magnam caligam, a massive shoe. And then he gives here the historical allusion, and it is to Agesilaus II, who was the king of Sparta. And this has a reference, of course, to Plutarch, who records the story about Agesilaus, who actually was lame in one foot. So he was parvi pedis. This portion, therefore, is parenthetical, as the great Agesilaus, the significant, the important Agesilaus, used to say. And what did Agesilaus used to say? A man with a small foot, parvi pedis, does not approve of probares, a big shoe. There's something that doesn't fit. Probares is second singular, and it's imperfect, subjunctive, and it's active from the first conjugation verb probo, probare, like so. So that's the first consideration. Now the second one, nor neque would I repay, rederem, return, by this account, by this reasoning, would I return equal for equal. So this is part of his explanation why he's writing such a short prefatory letter to his friend, the doctor. Oecolampadius says, if I wrote a long letter, it still wouldn't repay the debt. So rederem, first singular, imperfect, subjunctive, and active, and this is from the irregular third conjugation verb redo, redere, like so. Nor would I pay back or repay by this sort of account, hoc ratione, feminine, singular, and ablative, ablative of instrument, equal par for equal, pari. So par, neuter, singular, and accusative, the object of rederem, and pari, neuter, singular, and dative, the indirect object of rederem, as I'm taking it. And finally, he says, for this portion, and what, et quid, and there's our interrogative in the neuter, singular, and accusative, and what, that I be silent about the other matters, ut caetera taceam, and of course, caetera or caetera, neuter plural and accusative, as the object of taceam, that I be silent about other matters, what will a restored patient, a restitutus aeger, a healthy patient, masculine singular and nominative, what will a healthy patient return or repay, referet, to his doctor, medico, incolumitati, in exchange for his good health. So apparently, Oecolampadius had a relationship with this man, his doctor, and the doctor nursed him back to good health. So he asks then this rhetorical question: what could a restored sick man, Aiger, possibly pay back to his doctor, medico, which is masculine, singular, and dative, in return for incolumitati, his good health, which is feminine, singular, and dative. Last point is referet is, of course, a future tense from the irregular verb refero, refere.
Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that free lesson. Please like and subscribe, hit the bell. You can also become a patron at patreon.com/LatinPerDiem. And if you really loved it, you can leave a tip right here as a super fan. Thank you so much.